Let me tell you about a couple of my kids. I get a call from the congressman who says to me, Chief, I'm with Mr. Richards. And Mr. Richards was part of a family watching the marathon. Bill Richards, his wife Denise, his daughter Jane, 7, his son Martin, 8, and his daughter, his son Henry, 11. Jane lost her leg. Her leg was amputated. Mrs. Richards lost her eye and had a significant eye injury. Mr. Richards, his leg was blown up. He had shrapnel and he was bleeding profusely. Martin was unfortunately, we couldn't save him. And his other brother, Henry, St. Michael, had him in his hand and protected him from the entire blast. But we had a crime scene, and I had a little boy who was part of that crime scene. I thought we had other bombs out there, and I gave a direct order to all of my officers to evacuate that scene, except for my EOD teams. And that was my direct order. And I'm proud to say that I had officers disobey my direct order, and I gave them a medal for it. The congressman called and told me that the father had found out that the little boy was still on the marathon route, and that he checked himself out of the hospital. He was going over to the hospital where his wife was being treated, and he was intent on getting his son off the street. I said, Congressman, we're dealing with a crime scene, and I think I have bombs there, and I understand it, and I'm working so hard to get him out of there. I'm telling you I will do this as quick as I can. But I can't let him in that scene. He said, Danny, I'm just letting you know that he wants to get his little boy. So I called down to the commander on the scene, and I said, listen, Captain, the father is just checked out of the hospital. He's going to check on his wife. But I think within 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to have an upset father showing up at your crime scene, and you're going to have to fix that. I don't know what we're going to do. We can't let him in that scene, but, you know, look at what you have coming forward. And he said to me, Chief, we have it. Don't worry about it. We didn't leave. Captain, what do you say? We didn't leave him. I'm here with 4 Marines, and they're taking turns standing at attention over the little boy's body. We didn't leave him, and we're not leaving him until he gets taken out of here properly. Tell the father he's safe. And I called back. The chaplain picked up. I said, Father, you know, I know you met Mr. Richards. I don't know if this will comfort him at all, but can you please relay this message that the Marines are with him on Martin on Boylston Street, and they're not going to leave. And chaplain tells me later that Mr. Richards was talking to his wife as she was coming out of surgery right at that point when he gave him the message. And Mrs. Richards said, where's my baby? Mr. Richards thought that she was unsure of the nature of his injuries, and he told her, Martin's gone. She said, I know Martin's gone, but where's my baby? I want my baby. And he said, Martin is still on the street, Denise, but there are Marines protecting him, and they're going to stay with him until we can get him. She wiped her eye and said, if the Marines are there, okay. If the police and the Marines have him, I just want to make sure he's safe.